Hey guys, what's up? I've been posting a lot of videos lately. Well, two, not a lot, but I did do them in pretty rapid succession. Within the last 5 days, I edited, shot, and all that stuff, 2 videos. And it's a bit of a mad scramble towards the end of the year. And I think it's because I feel a bit guilty for neglecting my YouTube channel a little bit. Not like I should, not like it matters to anybody, but it matters to me. And it's because I love YouTube, I love posting videos, I love interacting with people. So it's something that's really important in my life right now. But anyway, all that aside, I just wanted to kind of talk about a lens that I purchased recently, and that's the Sigma 28 to 105 f2.8. Filming with it right now, and forget about the colors and stuff like that. It's not the lens's fault. It's just the lighting in my room sucks. It's just really bad. I don't know how to light properly. I should probably take some lighting classes, or at least go on YouTube and do some research on how to properly light. But yeah, I love this lens so much. I don't even know what it is that I like about it so much, aside from the fact you've probably seen reviews and stuff like that from other influencers talking about how sharp, how accurate, how awesome this lens is optically. I'm not going to talk about any of that. My channel is more of a show and tell type of thing. As you guys know, I'm a vlogger, so we're going to be looking at that as well. Is this lens a lens you can buy to vlog with? And spoiler alert, yes you can. Not ideal, but it is doable. It pretty much is the do everything lens. Do I wish it was wider? Yeah, I do wish it was a bit wider. At 28 millimeters with a 30% crop, if I was vlogging with this thing and I wanted it to be stable, it's just not great. I mean, it's doable, but it's not great. Right now, I don't have any form of stability on it. I might have like steady shot, that's about it. And it is completely usable as a vlogging lens with this, but when you're vlogging, you want the footage to be stable, so you're gonna probably want to activate dynamic active, which punches in 30%. I can't do it right now because in order to do that, I have to turn off my camera. I would be about this close with my arms fully outstretched, holding this very heavy lens. Very, very uncomfortable. And if you guys think that this is completely doable, if you have strong arms, then have at it. It's great. Yeah, what else would this lens be good for? Talking heads, as you can see, it's absolutely amazing. I am like 1.5 feet away. If you were to do an interview and you had somebody sitting in a chair, this is what you would be getting right here. This lens is just great for anything. Portrait, absolutely amazing, I'm gonna punch in at 100. Okay, that's not a portrait, but this is kind of a cool use case or example anyway. I'm punched in at 105 millimeters, and look how much it's throwing out the background. Terrible example because there's no background. Let me try this again. I'm the most unprofessional channel you've ever seen in your life, right? Okay, we have that. Look how creamy that background is. I'm gonna do this. Oh my God, it's too much of a zoom. It's too good of a zoom. How's this shot? This is a terrible shot. My face is huge. It's massive. Anyway, I'm trying to make a point, but it's not coming out clear enough. My room is very small. Not the best situation. Where this thing shines is like events. I could imagine for a wedding, this would really, really shine. When I was in Niagara a couple days ago, I used this lens quite a bit. I tried some vlogging, things like that, and I don't know if it was really successful. It was kind of shaky. At 28 millimeters, it's very difficult to stabilize. Now, when I was pointing it at my head, it looked okay. It looked pretty good. It would look pretty stable, but as soon as I pointed the camera outwards and started walking with it, it was just kind of jumping around all over the place. Even with dynamic active, it just wasn't, it's too close cropped. It wasn't wide enough. You should be at 20 millimeters on full frame to get super stable footage. This just doesn't really perform well when you do that. But if I was more careful with my walking, I'm pretty sure I can get it to look pretty nice. And I think I was able to get some steady footage. So you just have to be very aware of how you're walking. I guess to sum it up, what I like about it is that it's pretty much the do everything lens. Optically, it's very sharp, it's very clean, it focuses really quickly, performs really, really well. I think it's relatively cheap for what you're getting. There are other lenses that are much less capable that cost a lot more. I like the fact that it's made in Japan, which matters a lot. In Japan, the quality control is just insane. It's like next level. Everything has to be perfect. And The funny thing is, when I was in Japan, I was looking at used cameras. Japanese people take pride in their equipment. All the used cameras they looked brand new, and stuff that I purchased here, secondhand, you know, I would contact somebody and they'd be like, yeah, it's practically new. And then I'd show up and there'd be scratches and nicks all over it. And I'm like, this isn't new. This looks totally used. It looks like you dropped it down a staircase. It's just that there are different standards, you know what I mean? And that's why I say, made in Japan goes a long way. Also, Sigma lenses have a 7-year warranty, which is mind-boggling to me. So when you combine all these things together, this lens is such an amazing value. It's awesome. The thing that I don't like about it is that it's hard to stabilize, but that goes without saying. It's just the nature of the beast, right? When you're zoomed in on a subject, your footage is gonna be super, super shaky. You're gonna need a tripod. The other thing I don't like about it is that it's massive. It is a big lens. It's about this big and it's heavy as heck. To be honest, the heaviness, I know I'm gonna contradict myself a little bit here. It gives it a sense of quality. I don't know how to describe it. I guess I'm so used to lenses that are light that when I got this lens and I unpacked it for the first time, I was just immediately impressed. It felt like a really expensive piece of tech. The overall image quality that comes from this lens, it looks absolutely magical, and the versatility of the zoom, the range that you're getting, supersedes those other two things, those other two negatives by such a wide margin that I'm willing to completely forget about those other two things of it being heavy and unstable. I guess that's it. I have nothing else to say. It's the end of the year. In 2 days, it's gonna be the new year, so this is probably gonna be my last video. I cranked out 3 videos. I know that this one here is kind of all over the place. For the most part, most of my videos don't really have I really don't have a plan, but for this one, even more so. I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. I woke up this morning, I'm like, let's edit some stuff together. But I at least wanted to end off on a video like this, showcasing my favorite purchase of 2024. Adore this lens. I can't wait to shoot with it. I think this is gonna be in my collection forever. It's not leaving this camera. It's gonna stay on this camera forever. I guess that's it. I hope that 2025 is a very productive and successful year for you guys. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye. What's in here? Is this where my dad keeps the dead bodies? Let's see. Imagine there was a dead body in here. Oh my God. Would I report him? Would I have to report my own dad? Nah, I can't even open it. I wouldn't even know. All right, Dad. Get to live another day. Not in prison. That got dark pretty quick. Yeah, what's in here though? More dead bodies. Could you imagine? What would you do if you found out that your dad was a serial killer? That'd be messed up. That's no good. I shouldn't talk like that. It's really dark in here. If I had it on auto ISO.